Hey guys, I'm Sean,
And I'm Jim.
and today we are kind of battling off with our regional, hot dogs slash sausage sandwiches.
And
Um,
I think you had an ulterior motive with this one because this is something that I would never fix at home anyway.
so I was actually really surprised that there wasn't more of a culture of hot dogs in LA when I started looking into what options you'd have because it's such a baseball town. I
Well,
was just
that's the
very
whole
surprised that
thing.
there wasn't more of a culture of hot dogs and
Well,
you know
the
and
basic hot
sausages and
dog culture.
such.
Well, the basic hot dog culture would be the LA dog, the
Yeah,
LA street dog.
yeah.
Now
That's what I suppose it. That's what I was
that
assuming
has
you'd
a
make.
bad reputation to start out with.
Why?
Uh, Well, the health department shuts down the various cart vendors constantly because they're not safe.
Well, it's typically an indicator that it tastes good, though.
Maybe the first time it goes down, not when it comes back up.
Just kidding, man. No, seriously though, like typically when you look at like hole in the wall restaurants, the ones that have
Well,
been dinged a few times by the health department are typically the ones that have the best food.
actually, I have to confess, there was one Chinese restaurant I used to eat at because they had great tasting food, but they had a C on the rating.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry to say, but a lot of times those that aren't quite as health conscious, for some reason, tend to, put out
No, the LA
pretty good
dog.
food.
No, but the LA street dog does have a bad reputation. And what I'm doing is the is the Dodger dog,
Okay.
which technically is supposed to be called a Doyer dog, Doyer.
Mm-hmm.
And they say it's a nod to the LA street dog. And it is, but when I started looking into what the LA street dog really is,
Mm-hmm.
it's a hot dog wrapped in bacon and fried.
Yep.
And then you put on a bun and you load on onions
Similar to like
and
a
pepper.
Sonoma dog, right?
I don't know what it is, but you load on onions and peppers.
Yeah.
And then from there, you can riff on it with some pico de
Chili.
gallo, or in my case, salsa.
Yeah.
Some jalapenos, of course. But the Dodger dog is technically a foot-long hot dog on a normal bun
Mm-hmm.
with chili and then fondue or cheese sauce and pico de gallo. In my case, I use salsa fresco, because it's the same damn thing. I mean, whatever you want to call it, a tomato-based salsa is a tomato-based salsa. It's got tomatoes, some onions, a bit of jalapenos, some cilantro. It's all the same damn thing when it comes right down to it. And then some sour cream and jalapeno on top of it. It's simple. And it's an absolute mess. Yes, you can order it at the ballpark. They serve it in this paper tub. It's possible to eat it in your hands.
As you should.
As you should, but you really
I'm sorry,
don't want to.
Guys, knife and fork are off limits with a hot dog or sausage sandwich.
Hey,
if you use a knife and fork, I don't trust you.
Hey, when you're making it at home, when you're making it at home and it's that messy and sloppy, you get to take a few liberties that you couldn't at the ballpark.
I don't no trust. I can't trust someone who uses a knife and fork on their hot dog.
I'm sorry, Val and I.
Next, you're gonna say
we served it open face, and we didn't bother with. We didn't worry about the mess.
Next, you're gonna say that you eat your pizza with knife and fork too.
Oh God, no.
I'm just
You
saying.
would.
Those are the same kinds of people. That's all
No,
I'm saying.
they are
man.
not.
People who eat hot dog sandwiches with knife and fork are the same people that eat pizza with knife and fork. And I don't trust them.
Sean.
All right. Let's get to your video. We'll do yours first this week, right?
Yeah. This
All
is
right.
short and sweet, folks. Very short and sweet. Okay,
So you started with an Eckrich Farm.
I could not find actual foot-long hot dogs at any of the stores here. But I did find smoked beef sausage.
Those seem a little long, actually. Are they longer than a foot? Okay.
They might have been. And they went into an oven at 400 degrees to bake for 15 minutes. Now, I'm using brat buns. Unfortunately, this one split apart on me, so already you know it's going to be a mess.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I got handy. What I'm doing, I should have split the thing in half before I baked it. Splitting it in half now didn't really work out, so what the hell. So I've got it on, but that is the right length. That's a Dodger
That is about
dog.
the right length.
That's a Dodger dog.
It looked bigger in your hands before you started, it did.
So now we've got chili.
Okay.
And yes, I'm using canned chili. That's what they do at the ballpark. Take my word for it. Maybe a street vendor would make a batch of chili, but at the ballpark,
only if they're really proud of their chili. And then if they are really proud of their chili, they're going to upcharge you for that quite a bit.
Same thing on the cheese sauce. I use Tostitos brand cheese dip. But once again, that's what you're going to get at the ballpark.
Really? Like you're going to get the salsa con queso at the ballpark. Okay.
Yeah, you're going to get canned cheese sauce. Here's a salsa fresca, which is basically identical to a pico de gallo.
Looks a little saucier than your average pico de gallo.
Not really.
I do get what you're saying.
They were both at the store, and I could save $1 buying this one.
Fair enough.
Now you put on the sour cream. I'm sorry, it's not Daisy, so it didn't dollop quite as well. And then
New Hampshire sour cream, all the way in Las Vegas. No, I'm just giving you crap, man.
And then of course I put on some chopped jalapenos. It's supposed to be jalapeno rings. I'm sorry, nobody in the household except for me can take the heat. So I de-seeded and put a rough dice on it. And that was your Dodger dog.
Okay. Let's get into mine.
By the way, that smoked beef sausage, delicious.
Uh-huh.
And today we are making our regional hot dogs / sausages, and they kind of battle off. So, I am from Cleveland, so I am making Polish boys. If you don't know what a Polish boy is, you are missing out. It is a Polish sausage with coleslaw, French fries.
Polish sausage meaning like a kielbasa, like a beef kielbasa.
So I've made my own in advance. The coleslaw is not
Oh,
important.
I could have gotten foot-long kielbasas too.
Yeah, not everybody knows that when you say Polish sausage, you mean kielbasa. That's why I was clarifying. I didn't realize
I could have gotten those, but I figured, no, that's stepping a little bit too far outside the boundary.
Coleslaw is being used as a condiment, so it doesn't have to be perfect. You just need that crunch and the creaminess to make it all work. So, I've already started pre-cutting my fries here.
Like I said, the barbecue sauce is important.
And we've got those going.
I don't know if you heard me say that. The barbecue sauce is very important on the Polish boy. The coleslaw is not. So I made the barbecue sauce. I did not make the coleslaw. If you guys want a video of me making coleslaw or barbecue sauce, I have no problem doing so. They'd be shorts, but I have no problem doing it. So if you guys want me to make either of those, just hit me up in the comments and I'll make it.
I'm going to say you can't make barbecue sauce from scratch unless you smoke something first to get them nice and right.
Yeah, I disagree heavily with that assertion. You can make it with, like I make mine out of a ketchup base with ketchup and pureed pineapple base. That's what I make mine out of.
Okay, I don't mind the pineapple at all. I like that. But no, when I make my own barbecue sauce, I make it whenever I smoke anything. I take
Yeah.
the drippings to make my barbecue sauce.
That sounds delicious in theory, and I'm sure it's good. The thing is that that's not very repeatable. You're going to get different yields of juice every time. You're going to have different amounts every time. You can't repeat it exactly every time.
We're talking barbecue. Come on.
I want my sauce repeatable. My sauce is my constant. My sauce doesn't change. Sauce is the same every time. The rest of the barbecue, yes, fluctuations occur, and so does defecation occurs.
I'm pretty much the opposite. My barbecue is pretty much consistent. The sauce is going to vary because I never make it quite the same way twice in a row because I use what I have on hand.
Right, and whereas I will make a special trip for barbecue sauce for barbecue sauce fixings. If I'm missing, pineapple, I will go get it.
Just go and buy a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's and be done with it.
You shut your whore mouth. Sweet Baby Ray's. There's
worse. There's worse.
There is. There's absolutely worse, but Sweet Baby Ray's is not barbecue sauce. It is a bottle. It is a bottle of liquid brown sugar, is what it is, with a little bit of Worcestershire sauce mixed in with it. That's all it is, and a little ketchup. Disgusting. Anyways, moving on.
Go on with your French fries.
So they're nice and crispy.
I assume you got to double fry them.
I'm not actually this time.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't this time, no, because they're just ending up on a sandwich. So, and they're gonna get matted down with barbecue sauce anyways. So I went single fry,
and we're just gonna shake a little in here.
There's no point in double frying them if you're not gonna get a chance to enjoy how crispy they are from double frying.
Get down tonight.
Useless work. What?
No, nothing. Just like get down tonight.
Pay no mind to that. That's the oven. You guys may have just come from that video, actually.
For our non-live watchers, they might be coming from
a cast iron seasoning video. One of my friends was kind enough to donate their pan for me to season and obviously give back to them once it's working. But anyways, that is my French fry coated. And
I clean my own kitchen, so I don't care.
I'll be putting things in the fryer.
I can clean up my own mess.
Okay, guys. So fryer's preheated to 320 degrees. And we're just gonna get
only 320. That's right. Only 320. You're not double frying. That would have been up at 350 to 375.
Typically, I do one fry at 225 and then another one at 375. But again, the fries weren't really as much of an emphasis this time because we weren't eating very many of them off the sandwiches.
Yeah.
And they were going to get drenched in barbecue sauce anyways on the sandwich. So
yeah,
the crunchiness was going to go out the window no matter what. But I did try to preserve some of the crunchiness with the cornstarch. But typically, guys, I do a cornstarch dredge.
Let those go for a few minutes.
Or shake like I just did.
We're gonna get our sausage cut up.
And then I double fry them, once at 225, once at 375. And that's typically how I cook my fries. But I skipped some steps today because it's going on a sandwich.
We're just going to put some relief cuts in this.
Right.
I had the big curled one, so.
Lay flat for us.
Yeah.
I had to put some cuts in it so that it would flatten out.
The thing we do is we typically make
I'm going to throw some cuts in this as well. Just some
potatoes and onions with Tabasco on top. Casserole with those.
Yep.
I mean, that's a go-to for us.
Makes sense.
And just nice shallow little cuts there.
And then a lot of times I'll make a cheese sauce to go in it.
And these are going to go get dropped in the fryer for a couple minutes here. And they'll just fry right along. I mean, they're pre-cooked, so they're just going to fry right along with the French fries. I'll see you in a few minutes.
So those are going down in the fryer as well to make the skin pop.
Next, we're going to go ahead and get our sausages dropped in the fryer here as well.
Because, they come pre-cooked, technically.
Actually, the beef sausages I have are pre-cooked too. I put them in the oven just to warm them up.
That's my barbecue sauce over there in that pan. I mean, in that blender there. I'd made it a couple of days ahead of time.
It's just to get them to
It's always best after it sits for a couple days in the fridge.
Open up smoothly and such.
You and I definitely have different ideas of what a barbecue sauce is.
Maybe we can do a barbecue sauce video one day.
But using the fryer to steam your buns is a nice little hack. Allows us to get this open up nice.
I like that hack.
Tearing on us. And then we can kind of press this.
Steam your buns with your fryer steam.
A little bit for
whereas I was using those brat buns, and they broke apart on me. They broke in half.
Yeah,
on me.
if you steam them, they won't break.
So we're back.
I think those would have anyway.
They wouldn't have, not if you steam them. I use them all the time.
And
I typically use brioche, but
now we just need to add our coleslaw.
Yeah, but see how that puffed out, how crispy that looks?
We can call this Polish boy.
I like that.
That's what the relief cuts were for. And that's the one that was curled up too. And you see how flat it is now.
Yeah.
Because the coleslaw is not really a point of emphasis. I mean, you definitely use plenty of it, but you're really just doing it for the cream and the creaminess and the crunch. You don't use
the slaw's on first.
The slaw's on first, absolutely.
All right.
I should have pointed out that on a Dodger dog, the order of building it does matter.
Fries on here.
The order of building building a Polish boy is critical.
We're just going to try to line these up parallel with the sausage.
Now, a lot of people do a barbecue sauce dunk with the sausage before they put load the rest of it on. I don't, because I think that's actually a bit much.
But it makes sense. I like that.
The barbecue sauce dunk.
Yeah, I can see doing the dunk and not putting any extra on.
Oh no, you need it on top of the fries for it to have the right texture. So you either do both or you drizzle on top. You don't do the opposite.
Because I was expecting to see sausage, fries, barbecue sauce, and then coleslaw at the end.
Nah, you want the coleslaw down inside the bun.
Okay.
Presentation, partially because
see how the fries are pushing the coleslaw down into the bun.
Right.
So it kind of makes room for itself in every bite.
Okay, so we got that laying in.
That's still starting to be a very hard to manage.
So this is my own homemade barbecue sauce.
Oh, it's fine.
It's a ketchup and pineapple.
Even Alice with her tiny little you've seen Alice's tiny little hands, right?
And anyone
even Alice eats it with just eats it with her hands.
I'm not thinking about the size of your hands.
Well,
take a few spoonfuls.
I'm gonna drop that right away then.
And just spoon it on over.
I'm gonna drop that right away.
There you go.
Sorry, children.
That is absolutely delicious.
Now, if you had actually made some pulled pork and made the barbecue sauce from the drippings from the pulled pork for a Polish girl, now that might have been okay. I mean, that'd be great. I mean, that'd be good barbecue sauce.
That is very good barbecue sauce. I'll have to send you a bottle. Well, I can't send you a bottle because it has to stay refrigerated because of the fresh pineapple in there. So the next time you're in Cleveland,
and I can't send you mine either because of the pork drippings.
Right. So the next time you're in Cleveland, we'll both make a batch of barbecue sauce from the barbecue that we'll cook when you're here, and we will go from there.
Well, actually, to be fair, it would have to be me making a batch out of the drippings and you making your normal sauce without drippings. And then we have somebody like Chris do a taste test.
Yep.
Or Deontay, for that matter.
Yep, we can do that. Anyways. Oh. Jim, your sandwich looked fine. I liked mine better. It looked fine.
Damn. Actually, I kind of agree because I like coleslaw. Folks, pro tip here. Don't swallow the wrong way on camera. Whoa. No, actually, no, yours did look good. No, mine was tasty. The thing about mine that surprised me was the way that the sour cream and the salsa played together.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
along with the cheese, and then that chili kicks in. I mean, it's a really inexpensive way to go. I mean, I took every shortcut there was. What did I have? A 2-minute and 30-second video. But that's what you're going to get at the stadium.
Okay. I'm here for it. I'm good with that. I took one shortcut, just one, which was the store-bought coleslaw. Because again, with a Polish boy, the coleslaw is of least importance in the whole thing. Most important thing is that you use the right sausage and the fries, and that your sauce is good.
I agree. I've got my local supermarket at their deli. They make a great coleslaw. Mm-hmm. I can make something just as good, if not better, but why?
I could certainly beat the quality of the coleslaw that I used, but the juice would not be worth the squeeze, as I'm just layering it on top of a Polish sausage and then covering it in barbecue sauce.
Right, exactly. And that's one thing about cooking like this. At some point, you have to ask yourself, how much trouble do you want to go to? You want something that tastes good. Does it have to be 4-star quality? No.
Well, I don't know if I agree with that, but what I will say is that some things are worth the effort and some things are not.
Okay, if I were cooking a steak, yes, I would. Well, you and I both do the same thing. Yes, I will go all out, and I will prepare a top-notch meal. If I'm going to spend that kind of money, yeah, it's going to be absolutely top-notch. It will be as good as or better than what you're going to get at many restaurants, top-rated restaurants.
Yes.
But a hot dog, no.
For me, it's not really based on how much I'm spending. For me, it is the law of diminishing returns.
Exactly.
I will put effort where I can find it, where I can taste it. For example, I don't buy any pre-made sauces. I can make better, except for mayo type sauces for cold cut sandwiches. I'll buy those, right? But I'm not buying pre-made barbecue sauce. I'm not buying pre-made, hot sauce. I can make my own.
Hot sauce, I disagree. I mean, I love Tabasco.
Tabasco's good, but I can make better, and I can taste the difference. So I make my own. If you can taste the difference, if the difference is noticeable when you make it yourself, and it's significantly better, then it's worth the effort. Now, that's the law of diminishing returns as I see it.
I could have made my own pico de gallo, but again, why? What I buy at the store is very fresh and very good. And I can't see taking the time to make my own when I can just go out and buy a tub. I've got it on hand.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that.
Now,
pico, I make my own because it's so easy. But I do get what you're saying, and I agree with the sentiment there.
Yeah, and
pico takes also 5 minutes.
Well, it depends on what you got on hand.
Slice some tomatoes, slice some onions, grab a little cumin, some lime juice, and some cilantro, and you're done. It's not hard. It's very easy.
We have
a little garlic.
We have a ton of cilantro on hand now. Fresh cilantro because of that garden.
To me, that's what pico means. Pico means lime juice, tomato, onion, cilantro, and cumin. That's it. And some salt. Yeah. That's it.
Well, some jalapeno needs to be in there too.
I use poblano instead.
There's no heat at all in a poblano.
I don't make pico for heat. I don't make pico for heat.
Okay.
And typically the things that I'm putting the pico on, they're already quite hot. I don't for instance, when I'm making tacos, I make pico for tacos. And that's actually what I was going to talk to you about at the very end of this video is I would like to do tacos next week. What say you?
Oh, Actually, for that would have to be my wife, Val. She's the one who always makes tacos. I don't.
Well, let's have you make your version of tacos. I'm certain you know how to make a taco. Make a taco.
Okay, I'm
The
a gringo.
reason being,
hey, I'm a gringo. We make gringo tacos, okay?
We do not make gringo tacos.
Okay,
that'll be
we
interesting.
Make gringo tacos.
I make.
I mean, you go to a Taco Bell or Del Taco or anything like that, and get their simplest hard shell taco. That's what we make here.
And we make Mexican street tacos here. So that'll be a very, very interesting.
No, we don't even go that way. I was thinking about we go back towards move back towards something that we fix as, well, I was going to say normal meal, but apparently tacos are normal for you. We do them here fairly often, but like I say, they're just, you're running a mill Taco Bell taco.
So make your taco.
What, a taco shell with ground meat?
Make your taco.
Shredded cheese and lettuce?
Put a spin on it. Elevate it a little bit beyond what you would make on a regular
we don't
weekday.
do that. That's not our normal thing.
Doesn't have to be your everyday thing.
Oh, God.
You can do something special from time to time for a video. Believe me, it's possible. You can. I believe in you. You can make effort.
No, I can't. Obviously, you know I can.
Okay, so let's see some effort. All right, guys. Next week is tacos. Jim will pick the next topic after that.
I'm not certain it's going to be tacos next week. You picked two in a row. I'm thinking something else. I'd almost like to go.
I did not pick two in a row. Cube steak was your idea.
You're right. But I am tempted to say we ought to do a pot roast sometime because we already know that you have a different idea than I have of pot roast.
You tried to say my braised short ribs are pot roast. That was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. They're not pot roast. Guys,
folks, in the comments,
are braised short ribs pot roast? Yes or no? If you made it this far, please.
And don't forget, hit the like and subscribe if you made it this far.
Yep, and we'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully. Have a great one, guys.
Later.